Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, they've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the center. And so off the tip, it's the Magic. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Now here's Adebayo. Wiggins passes to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
Well, if this is a physical contest, Adebayo's going to win out.
Here's Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Miami. About a minute played here so far in the first. Hero for three. The rebound by Carter. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
On the attack, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside for three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. Carter with it. Oh, he tries a three. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Here's Carter, following the bucket by the Heat. There's a screen. Banchero against Adebayo. Denied by Adebayo.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Clock at 4. Here's Banchero. And it's Miami with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Drops in the three. Hero's got 6.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, threatening here.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now Wagner to the inside. And here's Caldwell Pope, just 5 to shoot. Here's Banchero, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Banchero's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Carter from outside. The rebound by Wiggins. Heat leading by 6. The layup off target. For Orlando, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Banchero. Outside, Caldwell Pope. That three's off the mark. Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Robinson. There's a screen. Driving in. Orlando with the rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Pass to Wiggins. Inside. Where? Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Great positioning on the putback.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Lataze's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Black subbed in for Joseph. Here's Larson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Wagner. No made baskets yet.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Mitchell. Tight defense on him. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Some room here for Anthony. And again, it's Orlando converting. The Heat with the lead. Left side Love. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Burks. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Anthony outside. On target from range. Anthony's got 5 points. Down low. Here's Larson. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Anthony. No good on the buzzer beater. It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Goga Bitadze is out there with Banchero. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 1 spot. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Miami with the ball. It's hauled in by Black.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Pass to Banchero. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Miami shooting a nice 50% for the game. Now here's Mitchell. Anderson inside, guarded by Banchero, and it's rejected. Anthony with it. He's got 5. Pass to De Silva. Here's Vitazze. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. From distance, Paolo. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 7 points. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Larson from deep. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Miami has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Jaquez drives in. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. The 3 from Banchero. The shot that time not on target. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Larson. De Silva with the rebound. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Banchero. Wide open. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Hey, this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Here's Anderson. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year, and the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
A line change here for Miami. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Joseph. Drills it from deep. And the Magic lead by 1.
Such a selfless guy. Caldwell Pope's focus on the floor is on the team's success.
Here's Rozier. And he buries his first look. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Joseph passes to Wagner. The crossover. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Pass to Adebayo. 1:35 left in the first half. Here's Ware. 5 on the clock. Here's Rozier. Rebounded by Joseph. Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And again, it's Orlando converting. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Wiggins, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Left side, Caldwell Pope. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Terry Rozier picks one up.
You know Caldwell Pope can handle tough situations. He'll get into the mix and draw some fouls.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
They grab their own miss. The Heat have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And Adebayo slams it in.
All the way, Adebayo sees the crease and exploits it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Joseph. 5 points in the game. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Rozier. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. 11 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Wagner outside. And a miss there on the triple. It's not going to go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
And so here is Orlando. Miami making their last shot. Wagner for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Wiggins. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Hero. The 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Outside, Caldwell Pope to the paint. Carter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses. And he's good on the second. Heat trail by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And his 5th basket, now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for Orlando. Pass to Carter. He puts up a 3. The shot off that time. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Banchero uses his size down there.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. The Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Greg.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Now here's Banchero. 13 points in the game.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Okay, Duncan, get up and show those hops.
Orlando trailing here. Now here's Wagner. He has 7. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. Wagner for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Adebayo. Wiggins looking around. Here's Ware. He's checked by Carter. And it's Ware missing. The Magic have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Wagner on the wing, pounded by Wiggins. Black checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Second team foul. Substitution on the floor.
On defense, the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Wagner on the wing, launches it. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Larson. He's got 6. Another shot. Kicks it to Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. It's Hero on the take. And he banks in the layup. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Hero. Batase's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Isaac with a screen on Mitchell. Shot clock at 6 to snap the cold streak. And Isaac finishes inside. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, inside the paint, Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Outside Robinson. Outside Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Black. No points yet. Here's Wagner. They get it back. Here's Batase. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. First one falls for him. Orlando making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. It's both from the stripe. The Heat have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Back to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Second chance effort. And here's Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Adebayo, a screen on Wagner. Robinson, money from 17 feet out. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, Duncan really patient there, exploiting the D and operating in the pick and roll.
Now Anthony. He's got 7. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Anthony's got 10. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Miami out in front. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Magic. They've got Anthony. Goga Batadze is out there with Paolo Banchero, and it's De Silva in at the 3. Some solid D from Jaquez. The Heat with the lead. Here's Larson. Anthony grabs the board. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Love. Here's Black. Some solid D from Jaquez. And for the Heat, they're shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Johnson finds Mitchell. Miami, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Anthony. Now here's Banchero. He's guarded by Hero. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. So for Miami, Highsmith, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Robinson in for Mitchell. And the Magic making a change here as well. Joseph's checked in. Outside Robinson. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Pass to Black. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Joseph. The Heat making their last shot. Anthony outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Larson. Anthony grabs the board. Orlando leading. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Here's Jaquez. And the layup falls. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Joseph. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. The 3 from Banchero. Miami grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Robinson. Hero outside. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Joseph. Pass to Anthony. And he gets it to go.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Batadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Black. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Anthony. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here are the Magic now. Miami making their last shot. And Caro no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. Good on the shot. And now a three-point Miami lead.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Here's Joseph. He's guarded by Hero. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. Wagner for three. Sinks it from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist from Robinson. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. 59 seconds left in the final quarter. Off target from outside.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's where. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero for 3. Laces one from 3.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Here's Wagner. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Joseph. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
First team foul.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game.
And the Magic call time here. They're trailing by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. It falls! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now at the line.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
The 3 from Banchero. This is the tray. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Wagner outside. Off target from 3-point range. So it's the Heat taking the W at a close one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Tyler, these Miami fans, they are so appreciative of the effort that you guys displayed tonight. Talk about what they mean to you.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without these amazing fans right here, so we appreciate you guys. Continue to support us through the ups and downs, and we appreciate y'all.
Thanks so much, Tyler.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Tyler Hero.